Oftentimes we'll find people who've been proclaiming Christians for over a decade, but it's their first time cracking the Bible open for themselves. So don't mistake me when I say I understand that you might not be new to the faith, but you might be new to the Word in this particular type of study. So what is it going to look like to take a 10-week Bible study class that might be intimidating, and you might think all these other women, they know words like exegesis, and you're going to think this isn't the place for me. A lot of the burden of the equipping and the encouragement in a Bible study like this comes from your table, the table that you're at. And you're going to find that you're going to meet women of all walks of life. And one thing that I will make sure is that there's at least one person at your table, we call them our table leaders, that has her feet under her where this is concerned. So she's going to give you that stability and encouragement. But the reality is that by being in biblical community, you yourself as a newbie are going to be incredibly encouraging to all the women at your table, because the questions you're going to ask and the things you're going to bring to it are going to refresh and remind us how we need to be reading the Word, because we can get lazy and we can get pattern driven and habit formed in our walk, and having someone new will shake us and wake us up and get us back in the Word in a different way. So it's a blessing both ways. And you'll be blessed by the richness of having other women at your table that can encourage you. And when you're discouraged, or when words make no sense, or it just seems completely bizarre, and point you in the right direction and help you with resources. We are coming at the Word first as a reader and in effect dissecting it. What are the themes that we see? What words are repetitive? Who's the audience? What's the context? You're going to read it first for yourself before you add any commentary or hear teaching. And you're going to glean what you glean from the Word. And then you're going to get those commentaries out and begin to see what others have said. And then you're going to hear teachings on it and add that layer. One of the benefits and the privileges to studying it together as women is that we can bring to it some things that are uniquely female, whether that be simply walking out your faith as a mother, as a wife, as a single woman. And there is an added benefit to you being in the company of women to be able to discuss things that you might not feel comfortable with or able to do in a mixed gender environment. So we are blessed. It is a luxury to be able to come to the Word with those things, and to also have the fellowship of other female believers that are at different stages to be able to ask and glean from each other.
Join the Women of Grace this fall as they meet together for a 10-week study on the beginning of Exodus. They will be going through Jen Wilkins' study on Exodus 1 through 18, which is called God of Deliverance. There will be 2 meeting times, one on Tuesday evenings and one on Friday mornings beginning September 14th. And childcare will be provided upon registration. Be sure to register over at graceb3.org/WBS.